Well, hello everyone, and welcome to KingPittdawg Racing. We're here tonight just for some practice here in the Holiday Exhibition Challenge Series. This is the setup lobby for the race. That'll be on Friday night, the 30th. We'll go live with the race stream right around 7:30. I'm hoping to be home and have a practice lobby up right about 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. The main thing I wanted to do coming on here is announce the actual, the standings so far and what happened with the last round of the MIATA, or I'm sorry, the Holiday Exhibition Challenge Series. We finished up round 3 at Brands Hatch with a two-race event, two qualifying event, 15-lap races. Myself with a victory, and Kyle Ramsey with the win in the second race. And he fast qualified in both races, so he had, out of a total of 33 available points in the event, he got 31 of them. So very good run there for Kyle. Congratulations, Ramsey. And so I finished.
I am no longer gonna record from the PlayStation or from my phone camera for gaming.
Nice. So going back here to the standings here, I finished second in the event with one win and what did I finish on the second one? I think it was fourth or fifth after going off track early. Yeah, I finished fifth in race 2. Hey Keith, how you doing here? Just going through the standings here. In the
I got a HDMI 4K capture card for the Switch and other.
Oh, that's nice. So the event standings there at for round 3, we had overall we had 11 participants in the event. Steve Mann ran one race. Couldn't run it. Actually, it was 12 people all over. So in first yesterday was Ramsey with the as far as total points go. He finished with 31 of, like I said before, a possible 33 with both fast qualifyings and one win. Myself with a victory finished second. Hendrick Mann finished third. Graham fourth. Graham finished fourth with 17 points, and then Zippy by rate of a tiebreaker. He actually finished in 5th place, and then Nook and Judge tied for 6th place with 15 points as well, but Zippy had the tiebreaker because of his higher finishes. This is higher overall average finish in the event. So let's see. Zippy was at let's see, where's it at? 6th, and Nook was at 6th as well. So how did they end up? It was the total race points. That's what it was. Yeah, Zippy had so he had, they were pretty much tied there. So maybe I did not write that down right. So Judge, actually, you know what? You're right. Yeah, it should have been Zippy and Nook that were tied, and Judge, because he ran one of the two races, I transferred that to the thing wrong here. So I'm going to highlight that. So these are both 5th. And then Judge was 6th. Okay, there we go. Fix that. All right, see, that's why I go over this, so I can double check my work. And then Steve Mann, by his good finish in the first round, he finished 3rd with the podium, but he could only run the one race, so he still ended up with 11 total points for the event. And then we had some new racers on there. Scorpion Koenig, one of my viewers a long time here on YouTube, raced and got 8 points. Zoda ran the first race but was having some internet problems, so he got 5 points. And then we had Roadhog new to the race, and then Rodeo was able to get in for the last race barely and got 3 points. And then we carried over Mason with some points from his previous wins and stuff. So, the current standings overall are as follows. So let me go over this here. So, leading the points right now myself with a couple of victories is 98 points. And then Ramsey is... I'm sorry, I got to jump around here because I have it marked up here. Let's flip pages here. Okay, so I'm in first with 98, Nook in second with 94, Ramsey in third with 89 points, Keith Judge in fourth with 83 points, Zippy with 79 points, and then Hendrick Man with 75 points has the tiebreaker because he's ran all the races. And that gives him the tiebreaker over Steve Mann because he did miss the one race. And then Graham at 44, Mason at 44 with points. And then Zoda has picked up 42 points by running almost all but one race. And then we go down from there down to Scorpion, Hog, and Rodeo, who have now placed at least a one race. So, yeah, this scoring is a little difficult, but it's time consuming. I'm working my way figuring out different ways because every race is different, so I can't make like a I can't make a template. So I have to kind of, as I go, figure out what I need, and then I figure out with the way I'm calculating this, because we didn't have an even number, we had a 9 average. So if somebody attends something like the race yesterday, what I'm doing is if the one race they didn't attend, they're getting the points for what would be the next spot. Not the points, but the finishing order for calculating the average finish. That's the most fair way I can figure out to do it. So Daytona should be pretty easy this weekend. Tsukuba is going to be, I think it'll be pretty easy for me to score because there's going to be 4 basic points for racing in each race. There's going to be 4 points available for wins, and there's going to be 1 fast qualifier bonus. And so that should be, I'm hoping it'll be pretty fun. So this is a track I've usually been pretty good at. So I'm going to jump out here and get a few laps in, and then I will try to digitally present all these points after. I don't think I'm going to be able to do the whole thing for all the events, like giving the event points and everything. I'm just going to put up what everybody earned in the event. I can copy and paste, I think, some of that. It'd be a lot easier if I had some way to do this on like a computer or something, but I'm using my phone, and then I'm using notepads to keep track of everything. So I'm ready to jump in and get a few laps in. I'm going to see if I'm probably going to join the chat here. I think they've got a party chat up, so I'll jump in and talk to them. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. There it is. Hey guys, hi, you live on YouTube, huh?
Yes, sir, I was watching.
Did you guys hear my standings?
Some of it.
All right, so I'll give it to you guys again and repeat for everybody out there. So with this is a really complex system here to to do this that I created, but I think I'll figure it out here. So right now with 3 rounds or 3 events, 3 rounds in the books, I'm in the lead with 98. Then Nook right behind with 94. Kyle, by virtue of his almost dominance the other day, got 89 points. Keith, you're at 83. Zippy at 79, and then Hendrick Man at 75, Steve Man at 75, but Hendrick Man had run up to now, run all the races. Graham has 44, and Roach has 44, and then we drop down from there, so.
Goddamn Roach.
Yeah, actually, Zoda, by racing, by being in all the events, he's actually picked up a total of 42 points. So he's right behind Graham, actually.
Anybody
But he missed that one
can
race.
Raid?
There's some traps. We need to trap, man. That kid is fast, man.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, he's 18. Yeah, he
Which one? Who is it?
Mason Roach.
Roach.
I feel
Okay.
like I was faster at 18 than I am now.
Crabster. He used to go by Crabster. No, he actually he's the same age as my oldest son, but he shares a birthday with my middle one. And then he's got a twin sister. So
Yeah.
last year, when was that?
I think I'm the oldest one in the crew, I think.
Well, how many years do you have, Keith?
55.
Oh, 55, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be 48 tomorrow, so.
Hey!
Oh, happy birthday.
Well, thank
birthday,
you.
sir.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not one things you really celebrate anymore.
Just stop counting.
Yeah, I need to, maybe I can stop next year and just stay at 49. I celebrated a lot of anniversaries of my 29th birthday there for a long time.
Yeah, in fact, my wife and I, our 33rd anniversary is the 30th.
Oh, wow.
we're-
Well, happy
My wife's
anniversary
birthday
already.
Is, so get this, my birthday is June 30th. My wife's birthday is August 30th. Her
Don't
dating
forget now.
anniversary
You
is September 27th.
hey, you're
And
live.
our
Don't forget your birthdays now.
wedding anniversary is October 7th. So both our birthdays are on the 30th day of the month. And our dating anniversary and wedding anniversary is about a week apart. A week and a half, 2 weeks apart, if that.
Interesting. I'm 51 weeks younger than my wife. Both born in
Almost a year.
1974, but exactly 51 weeks, because January 3rd is always 1 week behind the 27th.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Alright. I'm going to run a few laps, because I have not. Did everybody get the car set up okay? No problem, because I set the room at where I thought the limit would be for the car, so...
Well, I didn't have to change anything. So.
Yeah, I didn't either. Just changed to soft tires, and...
Yep.
Trinity still set at 260.
Yep, that's what I got the tranny set at. Yep. Getting dark in here. Hey, Zip, how many laps did you end up running? I was trying to calculate time scoring again. Woo!
I didn't even look to see. Let's see. What did you say the training's got to be set at?
260?
Make sure that's. So I've done some other stuff. Car settings. 60. Yeah, I have 260. Okay, cool. Got it.
Oh no, off the track I go.
Yeah, you'll be alright.
It's a little dark out here.
I know, I was just gonna say, this is not what I'm used to. I got it set for afternoon.
Let's try that. Coming out of the pits.
You can't park there, Zippy. It's a no parking zone. Playing the grass. Oops.
Gotta get my rhythm here.
Ooh!
Whoa!
Yeah, what the hell? Let's see. Coming out of the pits.
Whoops. I shifted the wrong way. Trying to multitask here, that ain't working. Oop, that was all the way out of the wall.
Inside.
Gotcha.
Again with the fucking land cable. Let me go run out there and check to make sure someone's not fucking with it again.
Well, they do have some lights here, not a lot though, huh?
What the hell? It did it again to where it just randomly said land not connected.
I've had that happen before.
I never lost chat with you guys, but it kicks me out of the room. That's what happened at Daytona.
Oh
I
yeah.
was like mad as shit, screaming like, "Who the fuck?" And yeah. So I was like, "Go check and see who's up in the kitchen." An unexpected error has occurred. You're really gonna make me restart the game?
Yeah. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was that Saturday? No, that had to be yesterday because yeah, it was yesterday because he didn't race in the second race, but he had gotten race
Gotta
points for
clear
all the
my
other ones.
cache. Can you still clear your cache on this one?
Yeah, it's temporary internet storage, I think it says.
Delete temporary data?
Yep, that's the winner.
Okay. Remaining disk space didn't change. 902 megabytes, but it didn't change after I cleared it.
Must not have had much in there then.
It could be, dude. Nothing but problems with this internet since day one, and for like the last year and a half, it's been okay. Whenever the power goes out, though, we have to like unplug our router, unplug our main box in the wall, wait like a minute, and then plug them both back in, and then normally that's what allows us to get internet. But yeah, other than that, it's been decent up until Daytona.
To your right, zip.
Blame it on them, huh? See, I don't know too much about internet stuff to be able to play with manual DNS stuff and proxies, all that mumbo jumbo.
Oh, I spun out. Oh, I was trying too hard to catch you.
We're on fiber, and I don't like it. But I think that's just because we have Frontier fiber. Right? Clean their glass. Oh, okay. Is that free, or do they make you pay for it?
Sure.
I think the best I put down last night, Nook and I were running in here, was a 56.9 or 8 or something like that. That's a pretty darn good bar you set there, Keith.
He sets the bar very high. It seems like everywhere we go.
I know, right?
He's like, oh, you're so proud of your lap time? Watch this, bitch.
Hold my beer.
Yeah, but just remember, doing it here and doing it in the race are two different things.
Yeah, races, you got traffic and
Yeah.
drafts and all that.
Oh, I did that at that was the I think I did that in the second race, wasn't it? I think, yeah. I went into turn 1 and I wasn't going fast enough apparently because I went to cut in and it went right towards the wall, so I tried to bring it back just a little bit and it kind of shot straight, and then I went to correct it back again and it went straight left.
You crashed into your own race.
I did. Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're on a 150? Yeah, I got a ton of miles on this thing. This 300.
Damn.
When I'm not playing this, my kid likes to do it on Farming Simulator. So he's spending it all half the day sometimes. But that doesn't have feedback in there, so it's not a big deal.
Coming out of the pits.
I just went a little too much there. Yeah, I'm on my clutch spring on my throttle, so. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Might as well.
Where did you find them? Really? Because I went into their store and I couldn't find it in there. Maybe they just didn't have stock and that's why they... Oh, is it? Because I went into parts and whatever. But there was somebody on eBay selling it, but I'm like, you know, if I'm going to spend money on this thing, I'm just going to go ahead and get the load cell. So I haven't done that yet. I almost had a TGT that was used. I was talking to the wife. The husband bought it during the pandemic and used it, like she said, like for a month.
And then went back to work.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah, he was just doing it. I don't know if he really raced or what, but she said he hadn't used it much. And I'm like, okay. It looked like it was like brand new in the pictures, but you know how pictures are.
Yeah, it's true.
Man, I had a good run going there that time. I screwed it up coming out of the sweeper. Hey, you guys like my track map so we can try to figure out what all these corners are named?
Yeah.
I can usually remember one by the time I get to the race. Hey, that's the Cooper Straightaway. I think this is the Dunlop Underpass.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's the best I've gotten through there all night.
Damn it.
I screwed that one up. Whoa, that's not gonna work.
On your right.
I see. Yeah, I was trying to stay off the track.
I think I said that too. It's a good thing you were paying attention because I think I said that too late.
Yeah, no, that's why I was out there bouncing around in the grass. Like, I know he's coming. I can see the headlights, so... Definitely not running that rhythm I had last night.
Nope. Oh, I just lost the track too. There. There we go. Yeah, my tires are almost gone.
How many laps are you on?
I'm on 18. I'm on 19 right now.
Oh, really?
Don't have to worry about fuel the way it's set right now.
Yeah, I got it set. I didn't want to worry about fuel. I wanted there to be a little tire wear so it would affect at least a little bit of the drive. So I think I got it set at...
How many laps is going to be in the race?
15. I bumped it up to 15 from 12 because I didn't think that was enough. And there'll be 4 of them. So we're under a minute, so...
Die.
No, I went a little wide. I see a zip. Go ahead. Okay.
Damn it.
Yeah, my left front is down to a quarter. My left rear is to a half. Oh.
I just did the same thing. I'm at 23 laps, and my left front is about 70%,
Yeah, I'm on 22 right now.
and my right front is like maybe 95%. There's hardly any stress on the right side here. That's the only really hard right-hander in the whole thing. Or left-hander.
My left rear and my front right are both at 50%.
I just cannot get that on throttle right. I had to burp it. It's a good track for this car.
Sorry, sir, if I tapped you.
Whoop, grass. Cutting in too early there still.
Inside. Or left side. Sorry, bud.
Anybody ever play NASCAR like 99 with Dale Jarrett doing your spotting?
My uncle used to play Sierra's NASCAR game. It was like Sierra NASCAR Racing or whatever.
Yeah, that might have been
He
it.
still plays that.
Remember I had on my PC. I still have the old, it's a Thrustmaster wheel.
Oh!
Has like a 10-inch steering wheel or something on it, no force feedback.
I wish I could afford one of those fucking seats that actually like movement, you know, like up, down, left, right, crash into a wall, it breaks your back.
Yeah. The motion capture seats, yeah.
I don't want a seat that actually causes damage.
What happened? I broke my back playing Gran Turismo. How the fuck did you do that? I spent 10 grand on a motion chair, and it just tried to kill me. Yeah, like I can't just, it'd be cool. Like if I was rich and could afford it, I'd probably do it, but right now, like you said, it's the immersion wouldn't be that much better. Unless they perfected the VR from GT Sport where it wasn't all fuzzy and you could have that, that'd be amazing. But like this game came out before PSVR 2, so I doubt it's ever going to get updated to run on it.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, they spend enough time talking about both of this game and VR too. I was hoping that because I didn't want to get VR1 I knew VR2 was going to be coming eventually. I want to play Ace Combat in VR. I think that'd be freaking awesome. I've seen some video of it.
Yeah, that'd be sick as hell.
My front left tire is completely red now. No white showing.
I'm down about 40% now. At 29 laps, so. I just cannot get my rhythm in this corner.
That last right-hander.
That, you know, the tight one. The 360 or 180, whatever the hell they call it.
Hairpin.
Hairpin, thank you. I was going to say paperclip, and I said, that's not right. That's Martinsville.
I'm also right at 50% fuel.
Yeah, I'm a little over. I'm running pretty consistently. Seeing how far you can push it. Has it affected you really that much?
It's pretty slippery.
Is it?
Well, since all the other tires have still got some white on them,
Yeah.
it's not too bad. It's the left turn that's tough.
Yeah, like here. Yeah, I've dropped into the 58s there in some of these laps. I haven't really been paying too much attention.
Dude, I just got into the 157s after, like, when I first got out on the track, I think the third lap was like a 157. And then after that, it's 158, 158, 158, 158. I'm trying to figure out, is coasting through that Cooper tire rainbow, or is braking through it faster? Like setting up to take the corner to brake, or set up the corner to just coast? And it seems like braking is faster.
Yeah, I think it is. Well, there we go. I was trying.
I was watching you, so I went off in the grass.
I was experimenting. That's how DW says it, right? Experimenting.
Experimenting.
I wonder if I went back to neutral on my brake bias, if it'd be any better. Let's try that.
Right now, I've got my brake bias right in the middle.
That's what I'm going to try. I've been running +1.
Okay, I'm really having a hard time staying on the track now.
I just went in and refreshed.
No tires, Lieutenant Dan.
I screwed that up again.
Oh, I can't understand.
Oh, it's the outlap anyway.
To your left side.
Yeah, I got you. Got it.
I kind of like this. Let's keep racing into the night.
I was thinking about doing that, starting it in the evening, just because it'll be a night, be at night when we're doing it.
Yeah.
hope we get a bunch of people for the Daytona thing. Because that was going to be
Daytona?
Saturday and Sunday.
Next Saturday and Sunday?
No, this Sunday. Well, then we got the finale is going to be the day before we start the Winter Series with Steve that Saturday. That's going to be the Oval 200-mile race.
Oh my god.
With stages.
Okay. So that's going to be this upcoming Saturday?
This upcoming Saturday and Sunday is the 22 to 23 24 hours at Daytona. That's what I'm naming it, because it's going to be 22 into 23, and it'll be within about 24 hours. But it'll be 44 laps, and you can run Group 1 or Group 3. I had to set the room to the limits of the Group 1, so I got to kind of trust everybody on the Group 3 limits. And I'll post those up.
I don't think I'll be able to. See, I don't know, because I could probably be cruising in a D2 Group 1, but if it's if it's going to be two separate classes to where it's like, okay, whoever wins in the Group 3 series, Group 3 class, like, you know how they'll run like Group 2, Group 3 classes in the same race, but each winner from that own class type setup, or is it going to be D2 and GR1s?
No, it'll be definitely two divisions, and what I want to do is line them up with a pace lap. Group 1's on the inside, Group 3's on the outside, by your qualifying order in your group.
Okay.
And then the Group 1 cars are going to have that'll be the ceiling limit of the room. So it'll be, I think I set it at 900 horsepower, 900 pp, and a minimum weight, so you have to add ballast. I'm trying to as close as I can BOP them without, you can't set the room to BOP if you're not going to specify one group. So you can't. I'm just experimenting with it, but I think it'll be fun. And you'll get a chance if you want to run the Group 3s, you can run those, and you'll still get the same amount of points. The only thing is the overall event bonus, obviously, just like the real race, is going to go to the Group 1 cars, because they're going to be probably 15 seconds faster.
Faster, yeah. Mm-hmm. So they'll get the fastest lap times.
Yeah, they'll get and you'll get I'm going to give a qualifying bonus for the Group 3 fast qualifier and the Group 1 fast qualifier. So there's going to be, I'm trying to do that at 1 o'clock. Okay, our time, so that would be 11 your time.
I'm assuming 2.4 hour race of racing? Or?
I don't know. I was trying to calculate it. It's 44 laps, and what do we run at Daytona in the road course? I think it was 1.5 minutes, so it may not be that much. I'm not doing any brakes unless we have like a major accident or something. So, but I am going to require all 3 tires just to kind of make sure everybody's got a pit.
Yeah. I'm going to try really hard to make that. I'll make that happen.
Cool. Yeah, because that'll be a fun one.
You said 1 o'clock your time, so that'll probably be.
That's like 11 o'clock your time.
11 o'clock my time.
Yeah.
I'll try to keep my schedule clear from that time. I'll try to go to work early in the morning and then come home and.
Yeah, I got to go in early too, so I'm gonna have to go in really early.
Come home for the race around 9:30, 10.
And I'll try to set up a lobby tomorrow night for that one.
Okay, yeah. I probably won't be able to join the lobby until close to like 8 p.m., maybe even 9 p.m. But I'll try to jump in and hang out with you guys if you guys aren't all asleep by then. I'm sorry, dude. I've fucking been working crazy hours.
Yeah, me too, man. Even with trying to shorten my week last week, I still worked almost 51 hours, and that was with taking off early for the races. And I didn't work Saturday because I was too busy doing the race stuff.
Yeah.
That's really.
I popped my tire.
Did you?
I'm on the red. Big red chewing gum. If you don't like Big Red, then fuck you. I only
Yeah.
made 19 laps before complete red in the left front.
Well, that'll be interesting then. That's what I'm trying to get, is where the tire will maybe not just wear out your tires, but it'll start affecting you a little bit during the race. So I think this 4 times will be pretty good, unless you guys think we should bump it up a little bit.
Do not refuel. And what time is this race? This is tomorrow night's race?
No, this is Friday night. So I'm doing Friday, Saturday, Sunday on these events because it's just too hard to do during the week for a lot of people. So I try to do it so we can be a little later for some of the East Coast people. You know, on Friday night.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm doing Saturday afternoon and then Sunday evening for the Daytona road course race.
Okay, so Friday nights, 5:30 my time. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm off at 5, so
Cool.
I live.
Oh, yeah, and that'll be
10 minutes
just
from
the
my work,
room
so-
start, so we'll run a little bit of practice on that. I'll try to get a home and get a lobby set up for practice early for people that can come in and make it in. And then I'll do like a pre-race show, let everybody know what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look out, Zip! It's okay, my friend. Buddy, old pal. Guy.
Well, I still hadn't pitted yet.
You're still running on those worn-out tires?
Yeah. My
Oh,
front
no.
left.
How many
my
laps are you on?
39.
No kidding, huh? Wow. What type of times are you running?
38s, 39s. My front left has been completely red now for about 10 laps. My front right has got a sliver of white left, and my right on my left rear has a little bit more white left. My right rear is at about 50%.
On your left, Zip.
I wish they bring some go-kart tracks back. Those go-karts were fun. But they're not as fun on a full course, like a full-size track.
Yeah. This track isn't too bad with go-karts. I think that one short version of was it it's not Maggiore, is it? It's pretty good for go-karts. Yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Okay, front right is now completely red. So both my fronts are completely red.
What about the rears?
Right rear is 50%. Left rear has got about one more lap left on it. Okay, all three tires are now completely red.
Whoa!
guy.
I way overdrove that one.
Oh. You got it.
Yep. Just trying to see how tight I can hold it.
Oh. Break.
Wait, let's try this.
Damn. She drifted on me there a little bit. Not drifted, but like pushed.
It's like when all 4 tires kind of just start sliding.
Yeah.
But you're not quite oversteering, but like the front wheels brake traction too, so you just
Mhm.
slide. Yeah, we'll call it the hovercraft.
Okay, I'm sent y'all the screenshot and the Oh, it's telling me it can't upload it.
Oh, no kidding?
I don't know why.
It doesn't like you.
Okay, why is it giving me bad messages? So it tells me why. View error info. Something went wrong. Let's see. Okay, I think maybe it did go through that
I
time.
got it.
Okay, it did go through that time.
Oh man, I had a good lap going. Oh, my headrest is in the way. There, now I can see. Ooh, stars.
Oh man.
57609. Let's see if I can get down to low 57s.
My best tonight was a 250.
57 250.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna see if I can get
Last
to
night I
that
think I
at
ran an
least.
895. 56 895. Right, and well, you got the hay bales, so that's not as bad. You should get some cushion.
It's too bad you can't make these things wink in the nighttime.
Yeah. Hey, you just gotta get out there, pop the hood, and run the little screw down for the one of them.
Right. Make them only pop up halfway. It's a trend.
Oh yes, the droopy eyes. What are you racing on, Eric? Do you have a controller? Or?
The wheel, G29.
Oh, okay, G29. All right.
I want to get the fucking spring mods and the hub adapter so I can put a like actual wheel on this.
Yeah. I'd like to have the wheel be a little bigger than this.
Yeah.
What is it? What is this? What do they call this? 11-inch?
It's
No.
tiny, bro. Are you on the G29 or the Thrust?
No, I'm on 300. 300 RS GT.
They should make. Look up on it's a company called NRG, like just NRG. They make wheel adapters for the G29. You know what? Let me take a look real quick. Let me take like a Sparco wheel.
Yeah, you can. This one, mine, you can. Let me look at it here because I don't have
the
the light.
TR300.
Mine's a T300 RS GT.
P300 RS.
My problem with this thing with the what do you call it, directional buttons on the wheel. When I try to adjust things, I have to actually use my controller, and it's so hard to do that in drive compared to what it'd be if it was right on the wheel.
Oh, okay, cool deal.
When you try to go to the what do you call it? Like the directional button where you arrow back and forth. Not the because this one doesn't have them, the analog sticks, but the directional pad on this. When I'm trying to like adjust down with something, either if it's fuel or traction control or braking, it will shift the car. So there's some sort of short in there. I took the whole thing apart looking for a crack in the grid. I thought it was just a glitch in the game, and then my kid was trying to do it on the farming simulator a few years ago, and I'm like, no, that's a problem with this thing, and I've just dealt with it. But it sure would be nice to be able to adjust, some of these tracks, just adjust power while you're racing instead of having to try to do it on the controller, which is hard to reach up and grab while you're driving. Yeah, then I lose everything else. I know. So I tried going in and relearning it, recalibrating and changing things and then changing it back. It doesn't make any difference. There's something with this when you arrow down, it'll engage whatever button is the shifter to, which I think aren't the
on Etsy. I'm gonna send you right now too.
Yeah, so that's why I've actually been looking, because I think this base will accept a TGT wheel. I think the base is basically the same as far as the hub. They're a little bit. I think the TGT has a little bit more advanced insides of the servo. This one uses belts, and I think the new TGT is direct drive, but I'm not 100% on that. Yeah. Yeah, I thought I had a TGT found on Amazon, but it turns out it was in the UK. And it said, does not have US adapters. And I'm like, I ain't even taking a chance of that.
Yeah, the cheap one I just sent, that one's like a plastic 3D printed one, and then the first two I believe are aluminum.
Oh, yeah?
And then the second one has like, what's it called? It's got like a beauty ring that I don't know if it sits, I think it's supposed to like bring the wheel closer to you. So I guess it just depends how you like to sit, but
I gotta see Judge's picture here.
if you're hard on them, I think you'd probably need aluminum.
Yeah, I would.
You don't want to be in the middle of a final race for the series and then snap, there goes your wheel adapter.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Then you're gonna be like trying to drive and like hold the buttons at the same hold the broken wheel and drive with one hand at the same time. We'll see fucking PittDawg jam a vice grip on there just so he can turn.
Yeah, I saw somebody did that. What was that on? I remember seeing that.
Fuck, dude. It was probably like YouTube a long time ago.
So I'm gonna put up the specs here for Daytona. What I've got so far. I really need to do some testing. So. No. I gotta create a new. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. Quite the ripper. Yeah, dude, it's crazy though when you actually see the smog down fucking 454's numbers. I think it's like not even 200 horsepower.
Yeah.
It's got like 330 foot-pounds of torque. Like, it's stupid how little horsepower it has.
Yeah.
Versus how much torque it's got. And it's like fucking, I think my small block in my truck might be 190 horsepower. So it's like the same as a fucking big block from then.
Yeah, they did what they needed to tow. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, let me see if I can get all of this. Oh, what happened there? Oh no, there we go.
Yeah. I know, I'd love to be able to put like a, I think it's either I'd like to get a hold of the NV4500, the 5-speed truck transmission, or if I'm lucky, find a wrecked, whether it be a Firebird or Camaro, something from like the mid-90s that has the 6-speed, like the old T56.
Mm-hmm.
and just put that behind my 350 in the truck, and then just either find a long shifter handle or make a long shifter handle for it, and just put a 5-speed in it, just so I have better freeway cruising, man, because I got the Turbo 400 in it, and it's cool and all, but it's on the freeways. I'm lucky if I can go 55 without screaming.
Yeah. What gear you say you got in it? I missed it. Rear gear?
Turbo 400. Oh, I want to say it's either 410 or 411.
Oh, wow. Yeah, okay.
With the Turbo 400, so it, yeah.
Yeah, 3-speed, yeah. Oh, no, Turbo 4... No, yeah, Turbo 400, yeah.
700 R4,
I was thinking of
the 4L60s is the overdrive.
Yeah. Yep, I was thinking, that's what I was thinking.
I was thinking, yeah, you know, maybe I could just put the 700 R4 in it, but then I'm like, nah, this is the Turbo 400 is a more fucking wanted transmission, so I'm just gonna keep what people want. Because if I do a swap, then I can just set, if I can do the manual swap, then I can just set the Turbo 400 off on the side and just save that for the next project. But I think if I did go with a 4-speed automatic, I'd get a hold of the 4L80s out of like the mid-2000s trucks and then just put a trans controller on it.
Mm-hmm.
I know, yeah. Exactly. Instead of having to have like a ratchet shifter or like a fucking, like those low car fucking Prindle shifters that are like 3 feet tall that come off your floorboards. I mean, they're cool and all, but just to me it looks kind of gaudy. Yeah, what's it called? I think it was the range sensor, because the column would move, but the little light under each gear, the little line that would pop up to indicate the gear you're in, wouldn't pop up. Yeah. I know the cable's broken in mine on my 82, so it's just, you know, 1 down's reverse, 3 downs drive, we're good.
All right, here we go. Let's see. I'm getting ready to paste all the Daytona stuff for you guys.
Sweet. I'm just fucking around in the new fucking Roadster. Fucking. I never got the chance to drive it, so now I'm like, well, we're in a fucking MIATA room, so might as well. It's nothing special, let me tell you.
I tell you, the one I do like, and we just had one at my shop because it came in off the truck. It must have got something on the road in transit.
Yeah.
And we've worked on a couple of them. Is the RF, the MIATA RF,
Yeah,
which is a
hardtop.
retractable fastback. Yeah. That thing's actually pretty
So
cool. Yeah. And they are so, when you get in them, it's just like, it reminds me of my favorite car we've ever had was the 86 MR2 they had, as far as like driving position and everything. Because like your arm sits on the thing and your hand's on the shifter. And that's how that MIATA is. You kind of sit down in it, and
your hand's right there.
Your hand's right there on the shifter. The foot pedals are perfect.
Yeah.
And I got really wide feet, so it's hard for me to find. My Supra is too tight. I can't do traditional heel towing in my Supra because I hit the tunnel.
Yeah.
So I have to actually do it backwards. Which is harder because my ankles don't want to bend.
Yeah, definitely. I know, dude. I don't know. They're cool. I have a Mazda 3. I love the fucking mid-2010 Mazdas, late 2010 Mazdas. I love the new Mazdas, the 2022s. They're fucking beautiful, but I'm like, dude, I can't justify spending that much money on a fucking Mazda. Like, they're trying to become more of a luxury brand.
They're trying to put themselves,
Mazda Roadster as the sports car. But what I don't understand is, why didn't they bring back the fucking Speed 3?
Yeah, I know.
Like,
my friend has
turbo motors now, and they're all-wheel drive. Why not make a Speed 3, dude?
Well, you know that's the same engine that's in the EcoBoost Mustangs, and the RS. It was the same one in the RS.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my friend, she's got the 11 Speed 3. She's actually got two of them.
I almost got, I think, a 13 like the last year, but then I found the 14 with a lot less miles and fully loaded, and I was like, it's a daily, so I want to be comfortable because I was commuting. The Bose system, the heated seats, the infotainment screen, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. It sucks though, because if I would have got, I think it's the 18s, that's when they came out with like hands-free Apple CarPlay.
Oh yeah.
And I can put Apple CarPlay on mine, but the dealer wants $500.
Oh yeah.
They gotta change out the firmware. They gotta update the firmware, change out the USB plugins and the SD card slot in the center console, and then do something else. But they want $500 for it, and I'm like, fuck, do I want it that bad?
Yeah, I was out looking. They had a stick out at our Mazda dealer in our group, and they have a, let's see, that is a premium with a stick, which I like. But if I really would like to have, if I was going to get one of those all-wheel drive, but they don't make the stick in all-wheel drive. Or I don't think you get the turbo either.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Do you get the turbo? I think. No, you lose the. No, I think you can get the turbo with the stick, but you can't get the all-wheel drive. I don't think they just want to develop a transaxle for the front with an output shaft for the manual.
Yup. I think Cork Sport, they came out with the turbo kit for the 14 to 20, I believe, before they had the turbo. Or no, 14 to 19.
19. Yeah, 19 was when they came out. Because I really like the looks of the new hatch. I mean, that is a really sexy looking car.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the Corolla hatches, and I built one.
Similar.
Yeah, they do. The Corolla hatch would be basically, the continuation of like the Matrix type deal. So
yeah,
it's basically a Corolla wagon.
You want to hear something wild though?
What's that?
I believe it's the Yaris, and I think even some of the what year was it? I think even the Corollas, like the 17, 18, 19 Corollas, sedans. If you look inside the interior on those things, it is spot on with Mazda. Like,
Oh
screen
yeah,
is
the
same,
Yaris.
steering wheel,
Yeah,
everything is
which
all the same as Mazda.
version of the
Just a
Yaris? Yeah,
blue
it's
screen.
a Mazda 2. Yeah, that we don't sell. They don't sell the Mazda 2 here, so they brought it over as the Yaris.
Yup.
And even the key fob is a Mazda key fob with a Toyota emblem on it.
Yeah. I'm like, I did an oil change on one, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, I get in a Corolla, Yaris, whatever, and it's one was a Corolla, one was a Yaris, and I was
Yeah.
like,
Well, I
"You gotta be
think
shitting me."
Toyota and Mazda have been kind of working behind the scenes together on a lot of stuff. And if you look, if you go to the concept cars from last year and look at the Toyota, what the hell's it called, GT something concept, and then the Mazda, the concept that they had, they look. I mean, you can tell they're working together on that. I've said it before. I said that's the next Supra. They've already shown it as the there's going to be a Lexus version of it. So they'll sell that one as like a Halo car, and
Yeah,
then they'll
special edition, fucking come get it while you can.
Yeah, and then they'll have the Mazda will have their car they've been wanting to build since they came out with that RX Vision way back when.
Yeah.
And they do actually look a lot like the RX Vision, all three versions really. So I think you'll see the electric one, the Lexus one will be all electric. The Supra will probably be a hybrid, and Mazda will probably be ICE something.
Oh.
They may have a couple versions of them too. Toyota's smart. I keep hearing all these manufacturers ripping on them about not wanting to go all in on electric, but there's going to be people that won't buy electric cars. You know what I mean?
Hey, I know. Even like
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened. People started realizing that the shitty range on the Lightnings.
On the Lightning,
I think I told you guys that.
Rivians.
Yeah, my finance manager there at the dealer I worked, he bought the first Lightning that he could get his hands on. $94,000 for a Lightning. Lariat.
And it's like, dude, you're buying a fucking F-150 just with an electric motor. It don't need to be 90 fucking thousand.
I know.
They're doing it.
Yeah.
It's retarded.
Well, they're over 100 now.
They want us to buy electric cars.
Yeah.
You're going to put an electric version of the car out that we love.
Yeah.
You're going to charge $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 more for it? No one's going to buy it.
Right, that's the thing.
Rich people that just say, ooh, that's cool, I want.
Well, yeah, and you see these trends, like when the gas went up, all of a sudden everybody wanted a hybrid.
Yeah.
I want a hybrid. And they were selling used hybrids for like asinine money.
Yeah, and now gas is kind of dwindled down.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, now everybody wants a truck again.
Yep. Well, they're so useful.
Yeah, exactly. Like, once you have a pickup truck, you don't ever want to be caught without one again.
Exactly. That's how I am with my Titan. It's a piece of crap. I mean, it actually has been pretty reliable for me. So all the stuff I'm doing now is, I guess, paying its dues. But
did you say a Kai, like a Kai truck?
No, Titan.
The guy I know's his wife's got a Lexus hybrid.
Oh yeah.
One of the, and it's a red one.
Yeah.
And, you know, the car's expensive as hell, and but she's driving on the place and blah blah blah. Well, then her battery dies.
Ooh.
And she got to buy a new battery. And if I recall correctly, it was going to cost $4,000 just for the battery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
now, was that the hybrid battery or was that the like?
That's a hybrid battery.
That was a hybrid
battery.
Yeah, I was gonna say because the electric ones are about triple that.
Yeah.
It's like, do you know? I don't remember how old the car was, but I mean, do you really want?
What was it? One of
to
those
spend
CT
that much
200
money?
250s or something?
It was. I think it was two. Sorry, yeah, it was 4 doors, but it was
Hatchback?
built like.
Because
I'll
that's
call it a
actually their
hatchback.
because that's actually their version of the Prius,
Yeah.
which is
Well, it's
actually
bigger
sold
than
as
the Prius.
another car.
Yeah, it
It's
was
sold
bigger
as
than the
another
Prius.
car in Europe. I think the Avensis.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. The Avensis was a sedan, so I'm not. I get lost in these other country cars, but I know when they brought the what the heck was it called? HS250H. That was basically just a flat up a Toyota Avensis, which is like a kind of a mid small car in Europe, which is very popular size over there because of their roads. But
Yeah.
the CT was basically on the it's built right in the Prius plant, so it was their version of it. But that's a cool looking car. I always like that. As I say, man, I'm gonna get one of those and put it like a like one of those 3S GTEs in there.
Right? Just to fuck with people.
Yeah.
What is it? The smog. There's a kid that works at the smog shop next door to me, and he's got a buddy that has a Honda Insight.
Or a CRZ, one of those two. Yeah.
CRZ Insight, the one that's got like the weird.
Oh, the weird flares on the back. Yeah.
The one that has like the wheels half covered in the back. It's
That's
one
an
of those
Insight.
bodies, and he swapped it out. I don't know what he put into it, but he came by, and he just fucking, you hear him just spool up, dump the clutch, and just rip fucking tires the whole way through the parking lot. Just fucking second gear out of a little hybrid-looking car, but he swapped it. I'm like laughing my ass off, like that's fucking cool.
Those CRZs were cool looking cars. People didn't buy them because they didn't really want a hybrid for something like that. And that's the problem when you get into being stuck. Oh, I gotta have this, gotta have that. I think they would have sold a ton of CRZs if they would have just been a CRX. You know, the CRZ stood for zero emission, or zero emission capable or something like that. Because that was a hybrid.
What I don't understand is like. It's like these people are just skipping straight from hybrids. Like no one's mentioned hybrid. They're just skipping straight to we have to go electric. No internal combustion engine by 2035. Like we've had hybrid technology. It runs efficient as fuck.
Yeah.
Look at these race cars. The Formula One cars are fucking hybrids.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I think what'll happen is you'll have a rush of people buying electrics, and then they'll find the drawbacks of them, and then they'll be putting in those $5,000 chargers, so they don't have to wait 4 days to charge their car, and they'll. Now see.
Yeah, but you can't carry that with you all over the place if you want to travel anywhere.
Right, that's the problem. I know. Yeah.
Screwed from
These
what I
charging
understand.
stations, like I guarantee the 15, the 10, the 80, all these major interstate arteries. Those charging stations are all going to be fucking jam-packed 24/7 with the line.
Exactly. Did you guys see that? They had some Tesla get together somewhere, and they were all lined up to charge, so the people were pulling in diesel generators to charge them.
Yeah.
I thought that was that's just so stupid.
If I want to go from here to Texas, I want to get there as soon as possible.
Right.
I don't want to spend another 8 hours, a full day worth of driving just sitting at charging points.
Yep.
I want to, spend 10 minutes grabbing gas, maybe a snack, and get back on the road and go.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how it always was. You take a road trip, you stop, you stretch, you get gas, get some snacks. That's exactly how it is. Yeah.
I know that's what I mean. Like we've got a CRV, and we've got I think my wife drives it more, and I think it's got 150,000 miles on it, but we get 27 miles per gallon.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the newer ones get even better gas mileage than that. I would rather have that, an all regular car, than having something that I have to charge.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's just like.
Well, that's the thing.
Exactly what he said. I don't want to have to drive. Take a 300 or 400 miles and then have to sit for God knows how long just to get it charged again.
Yeah, that's going to be the problem, and I mean there is a place for it. I mean I could have I drive about if I go, depending on where I go, if I go out for lunch and where I go, maybe 30 miles a day. So it would work out, one would work out for me, but I want to have fun driving, so that's why I have my Supra, and I'm driving this Infiniti now, and got the Titan. My Titan's loud as fuck. It blew the top of the muffler off of it, and one guy goes, "Man, what kind of exhaust you got on that?" I said, I said,
None.
I know. I
What's
told
that?
him. I said it's a modified Nissan one.
I'm
And he
saying, no,
said,
it's not what exhaust you have. It's what exhaust you used to have.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the Titans are loud from the factory. I mean, compared to all the other ones.
Even
And
brand new, it seemed
Yeah.
like every time, like back in 2005, 2006, hey, there goes a Titan, because they sounded loud.
Yeah.
Like they had, it sounded like they came with an exhaust.
yeah.
from the
Well, they've
factory.
got like a factory type of header like on them. That's more than it is like a manifold. But you can get true on tube headers. But
Yep.
yeah, it's and with the top of it blown off, it actually sounds really good. Yeah, the one guy come up to me that one day and he goes, "Hey man, what exhaust you got on there?" This was after the other one I was telling you, and I said it's a Nissan exhaust with a big hole in the top of the muffler, and he said, "Oh really?" I said, "Yeah." I said the tailpipe's long gone. It's busted out the back when I bought it, and it melted the Rancho shock cover. Whoa! Oh, was that me?
Oh, that was me.
Oh.
I hit my cord and it popped out a little bit. So
Ah.
speaking of muffler, it sounded like on my end.
Did you start up his Titan for him, or what?
Yeah. Remote. Remote start.
Oh yeah, so speaking of my Titan starting the other day it was like -11 here in the night, and it started when I went into work. And I drove it home, took it into work, and I was trying to get them. I said, "Hey, can you guys work on this? I just don't have time to do it. I need to check. I think I got a trans leak up front," and
Yeah.
and so I go out there, and it was like blowing like 35 miles an hour, and it was still only, I think, at the high for the day was like -2.
Yeah.
And I went out there to start and wouldn't do anything. So I said, screw it, I'm leaving it. That was Friday.
Frozen
No, the
up.
battery was fine. It just, step back a minute. Yeah, back in 2018, I was having some issues, so I bought a starter. Well, then it never did it again. So it's been 4 years. I got a starter sitting underneath my driver's seat. So yeah, I went out there to try to start it. Wouldn't start. I'm like, well, I said it must be cold. And so I went down there and told him to forget it. I got to run this race tonight. So I'm going to be taking off out of here anyway. You can just sit there. So today after lunch, I come back and I took my keys with me and I reached in there and it fired right up. Boom! I'm like, oh, it doesn't figure.
Yeah, those starters are pretty fun to get to. Also.
Are they on that?
Manifold.
Are they really?
Yeah, so you got to pop your intake manifold off to get to the starter on those.
Oh, is it that on there on those? Oh shit.
Yeah, it's the 5.6 still, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you got to pop the intake off. I mean, it's not awful. I can probably get it done in about like an hour, hour and a half. But yeah, you got to pop the intake off.
Wonderful.
Have you got the forbidden exhaust manifold leaks, like the exhaust leak?
It gets it a little bit when it's cold, yeah. When it warms up, it's not nearly as loud. We get that little tick. Yep. Yeah, as little as I've been driving it recently. Yeah, Nissan always did that. my
Hey, as long
my
as you
Pathfinder
stick
did
away
that.
from their CVTs, you're fucking
Yep.
chilling.
Yep.
Guys, I'm going to take off. My dog's giving me a dirty look because he needs to go outside.
All right,
yeah,
Judge.
He knows. He knows when if I don't have my car on the wheel, he knows that I'm
Hey,
not racing. And he'll
Get your
jump down
ass
and
over
stand
here and take care of me.
Exactly. He'll jump down on the floor right next to me and stare at me because he knows I'm not actually in the middle of a race. So.
So I'm gonna need all right, Judge. You have a good night, man. We'll put something up tomorrow night too.
All right, cool. Sounds
All
good
right.
to me. Y'all have a good night.
You too. Thanks.
Yeah. I hate to be the next one to leave and leave you all alone, but
Well, that's okay. I need to. It's 11:14 here. I need to probably be getting to bed anyway.
yeah.
All right, we'll shut her down and we'll see y'all. Thanks everybody coming. That was kind of fun. Just trying to beat Judge's time, and I didn't get even close.
I know, what the fuck? I couldn't do much better than like a high. I couldn't do any better than a high 157, man. And Judge is out here fucking 3 laps in. Look at my 156.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck you, dude. Come on.
I don't know how he does it, man. I'm telling you, him and Steve go out there and set fast times all the time. Jeez. I'm telling you, it's got to be my wheel. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
And that fucking what's his name? Heartbreak. I was with him the practice night with the group 3s. Hector starts with an H, I think.
I don't know. I don't see Hendrick, man.
Let me look at my. Yeah, I think so. Let me look at my friends list.
Yeah, he had fast time in practice yesterday at Brands Hatch. Yeah, John. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he is. When he was pretty much giving me tips, he's very like
Oh, you're talking about rodeo.
swings.
When he was like telling you all the difference lines and that. He doesn't stop talking.
It was me and him in the Lexuses, and he was like, you gotta do it this way.
Yeah.
You do it this way, follow this line, you'll get way smoother and way faster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been driving the Lexus a lot. Yeah, so if he says anything about the Lexus, he's done that several manufacturers' years. So.
He's fucking quick in those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, he's been on forever. He's got a bunch of cars like me. I think he said he's got 8. I said, with my motorhome, I had like 10 or 11 at one point.
Jesus.
I don't even know how many I have. Let's see. I got one sitting at one friend's house. I got one sitting in storage. I got 2 in my yard. I got one sitting at the shop. And then 2 sitting in my driveway. Yeah, I think I got 9 now. We got the Sienna and the Blue Supra in the garage. I got the Silver Supra sitting out in front of the garage. The Infinity in front of that.
You got brand new Supras, or are they like the
No, they're Mark
like
IIs.
older?
Well, I got one Mark III. Yeah.
Is the Mark III the round one?
Mark III is that would be the one that kind of looks like they rounded off the Mark IIs, which the Mark IIs are the wedgy ones with the flares on them, and yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Mark III is kind of a little
Fast and
softer.
the Furious Supra.
Yeah, no, that's the Mark IV. That's the one that became so
Mark
popular
IIs
they never sold when they were new.
Yeah. But those Mark IIs look pretty cool anyways, just because of the triangularness to them.
Yeah.
I love the look of those because they're just classic. And,
Yeah.
hey, some people do put 2Js in those, and they're fucking quick.
Oh yeah. Well, because it's 1,000 pounds lighter than the Mark III.
Yeah.
The Mark III with the sport roof, with all the reinforcements they had to do with that, those things were pushing 3,900 pounds, and mine probably without the AC condenser or compressor and all the AC stuff out of it. My silver one, I haven't ever taken it down to the grain bin and weighed it, but
Yeah.
it's probably in 2850.
I think probably fucking boogies.
Yeah, I mean they don't have a lot of power. They were a little underpowered for modern standards, but for a 2,800 pound car with, it's basically going to be equivalent to like an 86 or a BRZ with the power to weight ratio.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's also got a
Not so much
438
power,
gear
but
in it.
It's like a go-kart.
Yeah.
If you just keep momentum, you're gonna turn.
Yeah. Yeah, I like them. I mean, they're really comfortable cars. So, all right, man. We'll talk to you. Have a good night.
Likewise.
And I will kick myself out of the chat here. We'll see you.
Have a good night, guys.
Watch out for the chat, and I'll put up when I'm on the practice lobby up for you guys.
Sounds good, bro.
All right, man. Take care. See you guys. See you, Zip. All right, YouTube. That's going to be it for tonight. Tomorrow night, I think I'm going to put up the Daytona practice lobby, so we can try to get some people wanting to run that. I'm hoping to get a lot of people here, especially for the last race, the round 9. That's going to be fun. Everybody likes that bump draft racing, and that should be really fun. So, again, just to recap what we got going on this week, I'm going to try to run some replays this week. We'll run some practice lobbies up also, and then I'm going to try to run replays of the races over the weekend. That's a little time consuming, but you can also go back and watch them. But I want to be able to show everything going on, because you're going to get just my watching my videos, you're just going to get my first-person view. Alright, well that is it for tonight's broadcast. So, recapping, Friday night, we've got the MIATA Challenge. It's going to be 4 races at what you were just watching there testing. That's going to be 4 races at Tsukuba, and we're going to be in the MIATA Touring Car with the Mazda MIATA Touring Car Championship Spec that we ran in the Mazda MIATA Touring Car Championship. That we ran that through Steve and PRG7 Motorsports. And then Saturday and Sunday is the big deal. I'm hoping to get as many people as possible. So if you want to join, you can look us up, HECS. If you just type that in on Facebook, you can go to the page, and I'll have everything up there. I'm going to post the specs for the MIATA race. As soon as I can. Probably try to do that yet tonight and get those specs up, and then that way I can put up the specs for Daytona also on that. So don't think there's anything else I need to touch on except for the fact that the Daytona races, those who are wondering, it's going to be a doubleheader weekend, double points on both races. We're going to have 44 lap races. The idea, what I'm doing with this, is try to make it like you're driving a stint at the 24 hours of Daytona race. One day and one the next. So the one race is going to start in the afternoon. The second race is going to start I'm going to set it at midnight. So it'll be just like you're getting in the middle of the night. So that'll be Group 1 and Group 3 cars. Then the specs will all be in there in the chat, and then also in the room for the Facebook group. And then I will also post on my Instagram at KevinP_KPD. So anybody looking for specifics on that, you'll have everything you need in there. And then I'll put up the specs for the Group 3 cars and the Group 1 cars. The Group 1 is going to be the room limit, because I can only set one room limit. So I can't set 2 divisions. And so I can't specify Group 1 and Group 3 as the only cars. So we're going to have all of this predetermined when people get in there, and then we'll go racing. So Saturday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time and Sunday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time is tentative. On Friday night, it's going to be 7:30 roughly Central Standard Time, and I'm going to probably delay starting qualifying till a little bit after 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, because that's going to give some of our West Coast people a chance to get home and get set up and so they can come racing. So I'm trying to be as flexible as I can with the schedule, because I know it's the holiday season and a lot of people are, busy. So I'm trying to accommodate as many people as I can with these races. And I know that my East Coast people, some of them go to bed earlier. But being on a Friday night, I think we'll be okay. Some people can come in and run, and we can go in, late night here. So then again, Saturday and Sunday is going to be, I'm hoping to have a really good turnout. So if anybody knows anybody, share it with them. This is going to be it's not really going to be a super endurance race, but you're going to spend probably an hour racing here. It'll be probably an hour-long race, if not a little bit more. So, and I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm super looking forward to the Daytona event at the end of that finish off the season. That'll be on January 14th, Saturday afternoon. Trying to accommodate as many people as I can.
Wish I could join in with you all.
Hey, you sure can if you want, man. If you got a Group 3 car, Group 1 car,
I have to work.
oh yeah, see, I know. See, that's what I'm trying. I wished I could get around that somehow, but it's so impossible. It's so impossible to accommodate everybody. I know I'm gonna have to work that morning early Saturday this week. But hopefully we'll get a lot of people at Daytona for the round number 9. That's the one I'm really pushing for. I'd love to have 14, 15 cars. That would be awesome. So if anybody knows anybody you'd want to share it with, that somebody you trust is a good driver, that's going to be fun. And then don't forget, this whole series, I'm giving out at the minimum of $25 cash, not really cash, but a $25 prize at the end of the season. So I'm hoping I'm going to be talking and see if I can get, I'm trying to see if I can get about $100 to give out. That would be awesome. So we'll see how it works out. Probably going to be in the form of a PlayStation store credit that I can do. But if I can get somebody to pony up some cash or some prizes, I'll see what I can do there. All right, well that's it. Hey Matt, appreciate you stopping by, and I forgot to as well. Make sure you hit that like button. Get on there and make sure I get it too. There it is.
Man, have fun this weekend.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. If you get a chance, come on and check it out. So, all right, that's it for tonight. Thanks again, everybody, for stopping by. And make sure if you're watching this on a replay, if you have not subscribed already, please do so. Hit that notification bell. If you want to in on the series, look me up at PlayStation Network. I think that's the easiest way to do it at this point. That's me right there, KingPittdawg, Kevin. And just message me on the PlayStation app. You can send a friend request, and then you can work on getting you in there and getting you set up. It's really easy to add you once we're friends, and you can find the rooms. The room on this one is titled. I've just got it titled MIATA Challenge. I didn't put the HECS in there. I might change that when I open the room officially. So there's my info. Message me there, or you can get me at KevinP_KPD. Again, KEVIN like Peter _KPD like K and King, P and P, Pitt, and D and Dog. So KPD. So KevinP_KPD. That's on Instagram. And then we also have the Facebook page at HECS-Holiday Exhibition Challenge Series. And then we also got the Gran Turismo World Series stuff starting this week. Haven't decided if I'm going to run the Wednesday night race. Probably not, because I'm just so busy with this series, keeping everything going and keeping these rooms up and getting everything set up. The scoring is taking me forever sometimes, so. But it is hard because I got the 3 races in a row, so I'm really squishing everything together. But we wanted to squeeze this series into the holiday season, so that's what we did, in between the 2 other series. And I wanted to, that's why everything is different at every race, because I'm just trying to see what people like the best and, how to do it. So the first time through it for me is a learning experience, so. But I wanted to thank again everybody, and I'm going to head out of here. Please, 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 if you know anyone that wants to come in, I'd love to have 5 Group 1 and 5 Group 3 cars if we can. Be great to have a full field. I will probably fill the field whichever group is lagging in numbers. And then again, I'm going to give points out for both groups, and I'm going to give top points. So if we got if we've got 10 cars total and we got 5 and 5, I'm going to give, there's not going to be people, I'm not going to give it like points on the race points from based on 5 points. I'm going to give them based on 10 points. But there's 10 total attendees, so there will be nobody getting 4, 3, 2, 1 points. So everybody will be getting 10, 9, 8. And if we can get more than that, that'd be magnificent. But it'll be the total number of cars that I'll be basing the race points on, not just... Which is the same way I do it, but I'm going to give high points for Group 1 and Group 3. Which normally, with what I've been doing with these races, is basically car count, 10 cars, first place gets 10, last place gets 1 point, plus a bonus point for starting a race. So... working out really good. We got a nice tight points standings right now. Again, just to review that real quick, I am in the lead right now with 98 points. Nook has 94 in second. Ramsey is at 89 in third. Keith the Judge is at 83 in fourth. And then Zippy rounds out the top 5 with 79. And then we've got a tie in sixth place with Hendrick Mann taking the tiebreaker for having running all the races so far. And Steve Mann, Tennessee, 75 points as well. And then Graham and Mason with 44. And then Zoda, who had a little bit of technical difficulty the other day on his second race, where he'd probably have a few more points, is sitting with 42. Because he had a good run. I think he had a little bit of bad luck, but in the first race, he finished 7th, but he was running up front quite a bit. I think he had a little off-road excursion. So he had a good run going, and then was having some internet problems, so he didn't join the second race. So yeah, really tight in some of these areas. We got 2 in the 90s, 2 in the 80s, 2 in the 70s. I'm sorry, 3 in the 70s, and then 3 drivers that did not get all the races in the 40s. So the rest of them are down. They're down a little bit farther as far as total points go. So that's going to be it for tonight. We'll talk to y'all. If you have any questions, message me, or send me a message on Instagram or at the HECS official Facebook group. And we'll see you next time. Until then.